Hey, Steve here. Thanks for watching this video and getting the Fibonacci predict um, Excel with the selections in it, the ratings in it. So without further ado, let's have a look. I've opened it, my license copy, and on the very first page, we're on the intro page. And if you click on that, that will take you to the user guide and also to this video. So when we first have a look at it, we've got the master data here, and we can see the date up here. This is the 21st of February, a couple of days ago. So we'll have to come back and change the date and to get rid of the sheets, etc. We have the top rated section here, which we can alter, put prices in that we want, say from 350 to 450. These are the Betfair rated prices. So this is a price rating software, and we can see there now it's changed. And all of these horses here will be between 3.5 and 4.5. Okay, so we've got those there. And then we have here 10 Fibo Predict Excel staking plans. Okay, these you can stake your selections through this, and this Excel will obviously update the staking plan as you go and show you the profit, everything like that in the graph above there, and also summaries across the brown areas. Now, as I said, we have got 10 of those, so you've got plenty of scope there. And if we carry on, we've got the races, individually races here, so we can see this is Canberra race 1. Here's our rated prices here, and we can go through all of them through there like that. And we can also come over to this little arrow here, and we've got them all down here. So if we want to jump in at Moonee Valley's coming up, Moonee Valley race 8, for example, we can jump on that, click on that, and it gives us the Moonee Valley race 8, and it gives us all the Betfair uh, um, price ratings. Now, these aren't the prices they're showing on Betfair. This is what Betfair rated the chances of the horses instead of putting, say, like 95% or something like that. They've actually rated it to a price. So they think overactive fair price should be around 482. Now, if we go back, we can go back onto the shortcut, jump back into the master data, click on that. Now, today's date is the 24th of February as I do this. So we can, there's two ways of doing it. We can go in here and delete the sheets. This will delete all the sheets that we had before. So you can see they're missing now. They've gone. They're not in this Excel anymore, just been erased. And then we can go into the date and we can come up here and change it to the 24th. Okay. And put import data. Now what it will do is it'll come up with a pop-up. Import is completed. Now this has brought all the racing, which is only 2 meetings in Australia today, Albury and Grafton. But if we go over here and right click, you can see there we've got the top rated horses, but we have not got the card of the individual races like we had before. And that's because we haven't created sheets yet. So we'll go in here and we'll create sheets, and it'll tell us that we're going to delete all racing tabs. We've already done it, but we say, yeah, that's fine. So there's nothing really to delete. And you can see down the bottom here now, it's populating the each race, and we've come up now with our top rateds, and the gap here. If you had that a wide gap, say for example we put 2.5, so this is any horses rated between 2.5 and 4.5 by Betfair. We can see there now we have races where Albury race 2, we've got 2 horses in there. Albury race 5, we've got another 2 horses there. The wider the gap here, obviously, you're going to have more horses that fall within that price range. And we update it there. And now we're looking at 2.5 to 3.5. So ideally, if you can get any of these horses over that price, that would be the way to play them. But how you play them is up to you. But if we come back down to our little arrow here now, we can see here we've got the Albury and Grafton races. So we can just jump to the race that we want to have a look at. And there it is there, already rated for us. So we can look at these selections, and it's from these ratings and that you use your Fibonacci staking plan, or you might want to do your own staking plan. But with Fibonacci staking plan, the Fibo predict is not quite, as we said, in line with the Fibonacci. It doesn't go 1, 1, 2, it goes 1, 2, 3, 5. So instead of doing the 2 1s at the beginning, we only do 1 in this Fibo predict staking plans. So that is how you use the staking plan. One other thing too is we don't use this bar up here because it's a locked. So we can go to full screen, and you'll find that when you're doing Fibo predicts and etc., that it's good to have a full screen because obviously you see more here. Now you'll see there's only 10 races down here, well 10 rows that are activated to use it, and we just keep that to keep it tidy. So once you use those 10 rows up, if you want to keep continuing, you just add another 10 rows. Up here we have the base bet. So at the moment we're going to start our base series at $1. So our bets will go $1, $2, $3, $5, $8 to what you have as a sequence stop level. You may want to stop at say 21, for example. So that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losing bets before it reverts back to the start if we don't get a winner in those 7 bets. So you set your your stop, you set your commission if you're using Betfair, for example, if in Australia you're using 8, and you just put the starting bank that you want to use for the series. So how would we work? How would we put in a race? Let's, for example, say we want Albury race 1 and we're going to take Sorestrom. Okay, so we'd go into put in today's date if you like. This is always handy because if you're doing a race and then coming back to it later on, you need to know what race. So we've got Albury race 2, was it? Jeez. Albury race 1, sorry. So Albury, and then we put our price. At the moment we could get say 270. So we put in 270 and you can see there our stake is already there. So we put our $1 on because that's our base bet up here. It loses, so we put in the loss and we start, the chart starts, the big orange is the losing bet, and we start getting our summaries along across here as well. So we carry on to say Albury race 2, for example. We just see if there's we can get, at the moment it's paying $3 we can get, so we put it in there, and of course there's our stake of 2, which is in line with what we expect. Let's say this one wins for us. So the win gets recorded, and we've got no commission in this one. So let's just put an 8 if we do using. So it does the commission and that for us, and we can see here now we've had the 2 bets. Total spend is $3. The win rate is 50%. Overall profit is 268, and the return on investment is 89. So if we go to our next one, just use Grafton was the cloud, and the odds are 4.5, for example. So you can see now our base bet, our bet has jumped back to the beginning. Okay, so whenever you have a winner, the bets will always go back to your base bet. Okay, so if you have 3 losses in a winner, it will jump back to the base bet. And that's how the Fibonacci predict Excel works. So I hope you enjoyed this video and can see how you use it. You can obviously put different meetings on different Fibo tabs down there. It's entirely up to you how you want to use it. You may not want to use the ratings. You may just want to go in, as we just showed you, and go into individual races and say, I'm going to be looking at which of the top 3 I can get the best price closest to or over this price, for example. It's up to you how you want to use it. Back to help will take you back to the screen. If we go back to master, it will take us back to the master data here. So, and just keep in mind, you can still always access the ratings down here, down at the bottom as well. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it gives you a clear view on how to use the Fibonacci predict staking plan. We do have another Fibonacci staking plan, which is true to Fibonacci. It starts at 1-1, and but that's not included in this one. So thanks again for your time and all the best. Cheers.